Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. My name is Plummy and in this episode of Raid Decay, I'm gonna be reacting to 3 comebacks. I know that 2 of those songs that I'm gonna be reacting to in this video are gonna be comebacks, but I'm not really exactly sure what Astro's song is. Is it a comeback or not? I have no idea. Apparently it's a new song and it was requested to me, so I'm gonna be checking it out, but still. But yeah, the songs that I'm going to be checking out in this video are going to be Jin Hyuk from Uptension and his song Bedlam, Astro's No I Don't, which I have no idea where it is supposed to be from, because as far as I know they don't have a comeback, because they had a comeback like what, 2-3 weeks ago. And we're gonna end off this video with IZ*ONE's Secret Story of the Swan. Actually, I was meaning to react to that one a little bit earlier because this was released like what, 2 weeks ago, but I've been overwhelmed by K-pop releases in the last 2 months, and because of personal stuff I've just have not been able to keep up with releases. But now I'm trying to get back on top of everything, so yeah, that's why you're seeing so many K-pop reaction videos being uploaded right now on my channel. So yeah, I guess without further ado, let's just jump into it, starting off with Jin Hyuk's Bedlam in 3, 2, 1. I really hope I like this song, because I freaking loved I Like That. It's such a good song, and it surprised me that I really liked it. So I'm hoping that I'm gonna love this one too. I really hope I'm not disappointed. Okay, so far so good. Definitely delivers on my expectations of how it's gonna sound like. Okay, definitely is exactly like what I expected it to be. It's a fast-paced, energetic, rap-heavy song with lots of really cool singing too. I'm just looking for something that really makes it stick out and that really cooks me into the song, because I definitely like it. I really like his voice. It makes his singing be as satisfying as the rapping, and I love that. Oh, it's still going. Oh, is this mask supposed to be kind of like referencing the whole pandemic right now? I just kind of caught that at the end of the video. I don't know. I'd assume so, I guess. So after first listen, I definitely think it delivers in terms of intensity and energy, and it's rap heavy as expected. It's exactly what I expected. It's a good uh, how to say it, sequel. I don't think sequel is a correct word. It's a good follow-up to I Like That, but I feel like it just lacks a unique quality to it that makes it stand out from I Like That, because right now, after the first listen, I do consider I Like That to be the better song, but that doesn't mean that this one is bad. It probably just needs for me to listen to it several times to really get into it. Similar to how I felt about Moonbyu's Eclipse, because in the video reaction to that song, I said that it was lacking a little bit of an edge to it to really make it a song that demands you to listen to it. But then after I listened to it maybe 3 or 4 more times, I actually really got into it, and probably it's my favorite solo from a Mamamoo member. Or at least the one that appeals the most to my tastes, but there's that. So this one is kind of in the same situation. It lacks a bit of an edge to it that really makes it a hit, but yeah, I think it just needs one more listen. So let's get into it again and see how I'm gonna feel about it afterwards in 3, 2, 1. Oh man, remember when computers used to be this fucking big? Luckily, I grew up just after that, just as the more flatter screened PC became more common. And yeah, I'd say even the I Like That music video was a bit more interesting. Like, don't get me wrong, this is by no means bad. It just doesn't quite manage to surpass I Like That, which is what I was personally looking for.
아직 끝난 거 아니다.
I don't know if I have commented before on his dancing abilities, but he's a really good dancer. Okay, so my opinion didn't really change after the second listen. Maybe I'll need a little bit more, but this is what we're gonna have to work with now. So yeah, as I said, I just feel like I like that it's just this but better in every way. Like, this one is not bad by any means, and again, I probably wouldn't skip it if I stumble upon it, but I don't really see a reason to listen to this one since I like that is everything this is but better. But I guess since this is, I think this is a mini album or whatever, if it is a mini album, when I get to react to that mini album, which is probably going to be a few weeks from now, or at least a week or two, I'm gonna react to this song then again and see how my opinion has changed. But as it stands, it's fine. It's pretty much like targeted for my tastes, I guess. It's a little bit too I would have preferred if it was a bit darker and edgier in concept, but it's fine. But it's just a little bit worse version of I Like That. That's ultimately how I'm gonna say about this. It's kind of the same situation as with his group Attention itself, and like Your Gravity just sounding like a worse version of Blue Rose. Like, in both cases, the first song, Blue Rose, and I Like That, are really good songs that really stand out and are really good and satisfying to listen to, while the sequels, in this case Bedlam and Your Gravity, tried to do the same thing but lacked the edge that those songs had that made them stand out. I don't know how otherwise to explain it. It just doesn't have much going for it that differentiates it from I Like That, and it doesn't really manage to surpass it either, so it's kind of worse. It's the same song but worse, it ends up being. It's like even groups like Blackpink, who do the same thing all over again and have gotten a lot of flack for doing the same thing all over again, have managed to tweak it a little bit more to make it a tad bit a little bit different, whether it's in instrumental structure of the song. Well, this one goes for the exact same structure, I would say, the same sound, the same instrumental and everything, even the same kind of like color scheme. It just doesn't really stand out. I wouldn't say I'm disappointed, but I'm also not really happy about how this song turned out. I'm kind of like, to use a catchphrase from a really cool character from a really cool cartoon, I'm kind of just whelmed. I'm not underwhelmed, I'm not overwhelmed, I'm just whelmed. So yeah, I think personally I'm gonna give this one, I guess, an 8.8 out of 10, because I think it's a perfectly enjoyable song. Like, there's nothing really wrong with it. It just doesn't quite manage to... I mean, I already said it. It's just the worst version of I Like That. While objectively, I think I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10, because obviously most people are gonna be more lenient than me, I would say. And if you were looking for just another version of I Like That, I guess this one is serviceable enough. For me, even though I do like groups and just musicians sticking to a sound or style or whatever, or something that makes them stand out that I've really fallen in love with for, I still want them to tweak it a little bit here and there, and this one doesn't really do that much, or honestly, if I gotta be honest, at all. So yeah, that's how I feel about this one. Let's move on to the next song of this video, that being Astro's No I Don't, and let's see how I'm gonna like this one. I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna love it, or at least I'll acknowledge that it's a really good song, even if I don't necessarily love the song. But I guess let's get into it and find out in 3, 2, 1. If you can write in the comments down below where this song is from, because I have no idea what this is. Is it a single? What it is? Is it an OST? I can already tell it's gonna be a good song though. Man, I can't wait to start learning Korean, because I'm actually going to be studying Korean professionally in a university. At least 3 months from now I'm going to be going. And I can't wait to learn Korean so I can fully enjoy songs in Korean, the slower ones. Because this is exactly my taste in like American pop music. This very much reminds me of these Disney movie songs, which I so much love listening to. The only reason I can't enjoy these songs is the fact that I don't understand the lyrics. And don't worry, I'm gonna react to it again, so I'm gonna pay more attention during the second listen. I'm actually trying to write a song, but it's not exactly working out. It's harder than I thought. Yeah, at this point, like, I don't know what even to say about Astro's music. It's so good. I just have a hard time being able to be critical of songs that are good. Like, obviously I've definitely preferred if their style of music was more of what I love the most, or still keeping the quality. But I still acknowledge that, despite the fact that it's not my favorite kind of thing, that they're so goddamn good. Like, they have some really high quality producers. Because it's very rare to see in K-pop groups put effort into their B-sides, because they don't have to. Most people are not going to listen to the B-sides. Wait, Rocky is singing since when? Okay, so I actually don't have much to say about this one, so I guess let's just get into it one more time, and I'm gonna talk for things that I liked and something that I want to share with you and kind of question you about it. So yeah, I guess without further ado, let's get into it again in 3, 2, 1. I definitely really like the sound they're going for with most of their B-sides. As I said, it reminds me so much of like the Disney Channel movie kind of music. and I love that sound. But at this point, I'm starting to have a little bit of a problem with their music, because even though it's really good, it's starting to kind of blur together. And I don't know, like, I don't wanna just shit on the songs because of that, or to just stare at the screen not being able to say anything about them. So I'm not sure how much I want to continue doing the reactions to Astro. I'm probably gonna finish them, like I'm gonna continue doing them, but I just wanted you to know that I'm having a bit of a problem. I'm also having a little bit of a problem with them because I can't really say anything bad about the songs. Like, I can criticize them for not being like my taste, but I don't think that's a fair criticism. Like, they're nailing this song. I love it.
아니 그래 내가 무슨 말을 해도 똑같겠지 마지막으로 아니 아니야 너도 어렵게 꺼낸 이야기일 테니 잘 지내 너 없는 이 밤은 왠지 유난히 어둡고 긴 것 같아 네가 한 그 한마디가 내게 너무 아프지만 너 떠나가라 그래 가 아니 그래 너를 너무너무 사랑하지만 네가 떠난다
Their songs are so pleasant to listen to. Rockers are a really lucky fandom, I gotta say that.
너의 눈빛 아름다웠어 소리 불러주던 그 모든 순간들 다 기억해 에이 네가 떠나버리면 내 곁에 없다면
Okay, there are definitely some parts of the song that hit a little bit harder than the other ones, and I like them more. But even at its worst, this song is at the very least an 8 out of 10. Like this ending part in which MJ sung a little bit, I really like that. And there are a lot of bits and pieces throughout the song that hit as hard as that part. But they're kind of few and far between. The rest is just as expected. It's as good as expected from Astro at this point. I just wish it stood out a little bit more, because it's just starting to blur together at this point a lot. And I just don't know how I feel about continuing the reactions to Astro if so much of their music is sounding so similar, because I'm struggling to have things to say about it. If you may have noticed how I barely said anything during this reaction. That's because I just don't have anything to say about it. And on top of that, it's a good song, and I have a harder time having things to say about good songs. It's much easier for me to say what doesn't work rather than what works, especially when it's not a song that appeals to me. So I don't know, but yeah, I think I'm gonna give this song personally and objectively a 9 out of 10, because I think it's a pretty much flawless song. Like, I don't really see anything bad with it. I definitely see how some things could be improved. Like, if we ignore the possibility of changing the genre into something more that appeals more to me, I feel like the song, for me to like it more, it would have been better if it was a little bit faster paced, and if it had more of a variety in the singing, like with a bit more high notes, maybe a little bit harder hitting rapping. But those are kind of like just small unnecessary complaints, and they're just unnecessary. Like, the song is great. And yeah, it's just the fact that it just sounds like just another Astro song. It doesn't really stand out that much, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Like, I love groups sticking to their sound. But again, like with the last song, I just love some variety. Even if it's very similar, I love some variety. And I don't think really this one gives me that. But hey, if you enjoyed, that's completely fine. So now, I guess let's end this video with IZ*ONE's Secret Story of the Swan. And I'm curious how I'm gonna feel about this one, because the last one, I actually don't remember what song it was. Give me a second to check. It was a while ago. It was like early this year. Give me a second. Come on, come on, come on. We're almost there. Oh, it was Fiesta. I think that was the name of the song. I actually barely remember it, so I won't be really able to compare it to that song, but I guess let's just get into it and see how I'm gonna feel about it in 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's definitely a sound I did not expect to hear. Okay. Okay, I'm actually kind of pleasantly surprised. It has kind of a tropical sound, like, it's definitely more of a summer release. Okay, I think this might be the best IZ*ONE song. At least since Lavi and Rose. And I still personally think the COC version of Lavi and Rose is better. Jesus, what happened to the cute and innocent IZ*ONE? This is much more leaning towards girl crush. Or at least it's just definitely leaning away from cute and innocent. Like, this reminds me in style to the recent release by Nature, aka Girls. At least in terms of the sound, it reminds me of it. The concept of the music video is very different. I actually can't believe I almost didn't react to this, because I'm loving this. And I honestly thought this was going to be the worst song out of these 3 songs, but I actually now think it's the best. Holy shit! Goodbye Suki no Iwasetai, hello Secret Story of the Swan. I definitely have a new favorite IZ*ONE song, that's for sure. I love these outfits, by the way. I never expected to hear a hard-hitting song from IZ*ONE, like what the hell? Honestly, this comeback season has been surprising me in so many ways, like some groups. Like, in the last few videos I reacted to AB6, is that how you pronounce it? And I actually kind of liked the song, I don't know. It actually wasn't that bad at all. And now I'm liking the IZ*ONE song, like what the hell is happening? Maybe it's just me being happy the last few days for some reason, I don't know. But yeah, let's get into this one more time in 3, 2, 1. The music video styling is definitely still very much IZ*ONE, but the song is so different from anything they've released so far in my opinion. I guess it's kind of similar to Labia and Rose, but not too similar. And yeah, I personally think this is their best song, by far. This sound for this song just sounds fuller. I think it's because it has an actual bass in the instrumental, which a lot of cute girl groups don't have. Like, this is such an improvement compared to songs like Vampire. Was that an IZ*ONE song? Because that one sounded kind of bad. At least the mixing was pretty bad. But this one is perfect, honestly. I'm really curious about people's opinion on this one, because I personally love it. Gotta say, girl groups have been killing it. Also, a rap break, a genuinely good, hard-hitting rap break in an IZ*ONE song? What the hell is happening? I know a lot of these surprises might be just due to my lack of knowledge of IZ*ONE, but I'm so blown away and surprised by this song. Honestly, I gotta say, this song being so good and coming from a cute girl group, it kind of puts in perspective how disappointing Twice's recent release was. I mean, I don't mean to shit on Twice or anything, and I definitely kind of liked how unique the sound of the song was. But like, they should have released something like this in my opinion. That would really have surprised everybody. Like, they're one of the top girl groups. They should be able to experiment with their sound much more than they are doing right now. Also, I love this dance break. Okay, I personally love whenever a song catches me off guard and blows me away and completely destroys any expectations I had for it. Because like, I actually wasn't going to react to this one until I got it recommended on YouTube, and I was like, oh yeah, they came back recently, maybe I should react to it. Because I already have to react to a lot of songs. And to think that I almost didn't react to this good song, like, oh man. How many songs I would have missed in the last year if I didn't have my YouTube channel. I'm so happy that I started my YouTube channel. It's so fun to do this. and it's also given me so many good songs and groups to listen to. It's insane. If you ever question whether you should do a YouTube channel, do it. Just do it. Yeah, going back to the song, I just love how different it is in sound from the usual IZ*ONE song, or at least my perception of what their sound is. It just stands out so much, and because of that, it's also, or at least in addition to that, it's so good. In terms of sound, as I said, it reminds me of the recently released song by Nature, Girls. It's definitely similar in that kind of like a tropical K-pop sound, which I love. I don't really understand people who hate it. It definitely could get overused or overdone, but I think as long as they manage to create some unique sound, or as long as they don't copy everything from another song, I don't really care what the genre is. So I personally love it. I like that they still kept the kind of like usual IZ*ONE music video aesthetics. It's very much par for the course in terms of that. But man, I love the sound of this song. I love how hard hitting it is. I know I keep saying that in my videos, but I just love that. That's one of the things I care the most about in K-pop songs, especially recently. And that dance break, I honestly, I'm very hard to win over in terms of dance breaks, because a lot of the times the dance breaks would just feel like a weird addition to the song and not really feel as part of the song. But in this case, it actually fits with the song. It doesn't feel out of place, it doesn't feel forced. It feels completely like it was like the song was created with the dance break in mind, and I love that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna give this one both personally and objectively a 10 out of 10. I'm just blown away by how good this song is, and the fact that I love it. I never thought they would release such a good song, and one that appeals to me actually. But yeah, if you guys have any K-pop songs you want me to react to, make sure to comment them down below, and I'm gonna add them to my list. Though I don't promise when I'm gonna get to your specific request, because I do have a lot of songs to react to. And as I said, especially recently, I've been overwhelmed by K-pop releases, so I'm kind of trying to get back into my what's supposed to be my usual schedule. And because I'm doing so many videos, so many K-pop reaction videos, I probably won't be doing some for like maybe a week, because I've done so many. I'm kind of tired at this point. So it might take a while for me to get your specific request, but if you write it down below, I'm gonna add it to the list, and eventually I'm gonna react to it. So if you want me to, as I said, go down below. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. Also check out the list in the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't end up enjoying my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon or Subscribestar, where you can pledge support and help keep the channel going. You help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. And additionally, if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out by liking this video, subscribing, and especially sharing this video with someone who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!